Hey everybody, it's Magic Prepper, and I wanted to share a food prepping secret with you all. I know that a lot of you are still just starting with prepping, and it's hard to find out where you can get bulk foods like this 100-pound bag of rice you see right here. And this is a secret that a lot of the preparedness community might not want me to share just because we all like to have access to our stuff as well. But I do think it's important that we get people as prepared as possible for the times that are coming. And yes, I make a lot of videos about gear and ammunition and things of that nature, but I'm still storing more food every single chance that I get because I think it's going to be very important here in the near future. And I got all my stuff out today to get this rice all put away with the Mylar bags, and I've got my oxygen absorbers, I've got more buckets over here, and I thought, I should probably share this information with everybody so that we all have a better chance of getting the food put away that we need now before it becomes either too expensive or unavailable. And if you're prepping food for long-term storage because you feel like SHTF might be right around the corner, then hit the subscribe button below because it's actually over there and that's where you should click it. Now, here's the thing. First things first, my haircut does not mean SHTF is here, but it is getting progressively shorter. You can look at that as almost being like a doomsday clock if you'd like. Moving on from there, there's a store in Williston, North Dakota, which is near where I live, and it's called K&J International African Market and Beauty Supply. And it's a store that has everything you can think of when it comes to ethnic food. And ethnic food stores are the big prepping secret you need to be aware of when it comes to where you can get large bulks of amounts of rice, beans, all kinds of stuff, even stock. Everything you can think of when it comes to what we as preppers want for long-term food storage, they have at these ethnic food stores, but a lot of people don't realize what they actually have there. And if they don't eat that type of food or they're not part of that type of culture, they tend to not go to those stores because they don't think there's anything there for them. But I'm here to tell you that I was able to grab this 100-pound bag of rice. Now, this was $70, which you can argue you might be able to find some cheaper alternatives, but where I live, we don't have a Costco or anything like that. The best thing I have is Walmart. So there are compromises, but either way, at Walmart, I'd have to buy a 20-pound bag of rice and get 5 of them, which most of the time that I've been there lately, there is maybe 1 or 2. Here, they had multiple bags that were 100 pounds, 50 pounds, 25 pounds, just about everything you could think of, not to mention all the other goods, including things like ghee that they had right on the shelf, which you don't find at your local grocery store or local Walmart. So make sure you take this information and use it to your advantage. Go out to your local ethnic grocery store and get some bulk foods. They carry this stuff, and it's not the kind of stuff you would find at other places. And you're also supporting a local small business, which is always more beneficial than trying to send all your money to places like Walmart, right? So I figured I'd share this information with you. Now, some people might get upset because they're going to say, hey, Magic Prepper, you're telling everybody my secret source for bulk rice and beans, and I don't need you doing that to me. I totally get it, but we need to help each other get more prepared. And if I keep holding out on all my little secret tips, then it's not really going to help anybody else but myself. And right now, especially with the way things are going, I know I'm decently prepared. I would like other people to be more prepared if possible, because that's less people that I'm going to have a problem with post SHTF. And honestly, I really appreciated the business there letting me film and check out what they had and just kind of discussing some things with me when it came to the types of food and everything else that they stock. And it's just a little known secret in the prepping community that those types of stores is where you can find amazing bargains and quality food for long-term storage. So hopefully this helps you out. I need more buckets, so I'm about to make a trip to Tractor Supply, and I don't mind doing that, but I also need more food, always. I still want more. It doesn't matter how much I have, I'm going to be putting more and more away as long as I can afford to, because at some point in time here very soon, I'm either not going to be able to afford more food, so I'll have the calories that I need to get by, or we're going to be living off of our survival food because things are getting really bad really fast. I figured I'd share this information with you. Get out there, find out what's local and close to you in the same type of store that I'm talking about here when it comes to K&J International African Market and Beauty Supply. And if you have any questions for me, leave it in the comments below. If you're in the North Dakota area, northwestern region, then make sure you check them out because there's a cool shop. They had a lot of great stuff there. And I'm sure they'd appreciate some additional business because honestly, like, we're all trying our best to get by in this economy. And if you're not Amazon, Walmart, or some big box store, you're struggling one way or the other. So do what you can to help support those people too. But at the end of the day, hopefully this gave you something to think about, especially for you beginners out there. And if you have anything else for me, go to magicprepper.com. And that's going to be it for Magic Prepper.